thing, but let's concentrate on one particular aspect of this manufactured problem that is being pumped 24/7 through the mainstream media, which is a big hint, ding ding ding, that maybe there's something more going on here than the dispassionate, objective reporting of reporters, journalists who just want to get to the facts about science. Maybe there's something more going on here, like the indoctrination of an entire generation of children. And this is where the Green Reaper stops being quite the funny, sort of silly, oh, isn't this a silly waste of government money, into something much more fundamentally disturbing. And in what way? Well, in order to understand that, we only have to look at something like this. No need to make horror films anymore. Look what is being done to our children. And the link here is to the School Strike for Climate Save the World video from TEDx, the TEDx talk by Greta Thunberg of, I believe the organization is called No More Time? Need more? We don't have time. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines. Something appropriately scaremongering. So for people who don't know about Greta Thunberg and the incredible 100% propaganda push that is on right now to indoctrinate children and then recruit them into the climate cult, striking for action and all of this. And what is it really at root of this? I'm going to point to a very important series of reports on wrongkindofgreen.org, The Manufacturing of Greta Thunberg, which is a 6-part investigative series looking not just at Greta Thunberg and what she is doing, the part she is playing in spreading this propaganda and further traumatizing an entire generation of children into believing there's only 12 years left and we're all gonna die. And who is really behind this organization, the We Don't Have Time organization. And it's an incredible story that I won't do justice to by just summarizing and giving bits and pieces here and there, but suffice to say, there are massive mega corporations with massive amounts of funding, very politically connected, that are trying to access $100 trillion worth of pension investments as part of a global Ponzi swindle that is taking place right under our nose, and with the use of children who are being traumatized as part of a propaganda conditioning push. This is insanity. This is insanity. What is being done to the children of this day and age regarding this, appropriately enough, this 10-step program for overcoming climate grief and other collective grief issues being advertised in a church, because this is the modern religion that people are being indoctrinated into, where the climate polluters, the sinners, there's original sin. Being born and breathing oxygen means that you are sinning. And there's only one way to atone for that, other than, killing yourself. But the only way to atone to that, of course, is to pay your carbon tithes to the masters of this system. It's incredibly insidious how deep this propaganda conditioning goes into the psyche of human beings and what makes them tick. There is a reason that religious institutions have flourished throughout human history. It is because there are certain basic psychological motivations that are played on, and these are the exact motivations that are being played on here. Climate grief and the shame over our original carbon sin is a propaganda construct that is being woven around us. And do you remember, this is not something new, and this is not coming out of nowhere. This is something that's been developing for years and years and years and being pushed as part of a concerted propaganda effort, which included, do you remember, several years ago when one of these We Don't Have Time like climate action groups put out a humorous little propaganda campaign where they were going around saying anyone who doesn't want to participate in the recycling programs or whatever it is, that's fine, no pressure, but we will kill you and your children if you don't go along with that. Oh, what a funny little ad campaign. Do you remember that ad campaign? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers. A UK global warming activist group hoping to kick off their new initiative to encourage people to reduce their carbon emissions by 10% per year has faced fierce backlash over a promotional video for their campaign. The video features an imaginary scenario in which everyone who does not volunteer to join the campaign is killed in a violent and bloody explosion. Targets of the grisly explosions, which show the victims' bodies torn apart and splattered blood and body parts covering all of the eco-friendly onlookers, include office workers and even school children.
Now, no pressure at all, but it'd be great to get a sense of how many of you might do this. Just a rough percentage. That's fantastic! And those not? Philip and Tracy. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. Your own choice. Okay, class, thank you so much for today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, just before you go, I just need to press this little button here. Now, everybody, please remember to read chapters 5 and 6 on volcanoes and glaciation. Except for Philip and Tracy.